Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on investing here, and it's starting to definitely speed up. We're making 84 gold per month now, which is definitely a whole lot better than the 12 we were making when this guy first took over. So that's neat, and that will of course continue to develop as we work our way through the lifestyle tree here. We'll get at any cost soon enough, and that will be a very big deal, and also avaricious is going to be huge. So we'll be grabbing all of that eventually. And at this moment, the real question is, what other upgrades can we do? Well, we could definitely build simple windmills in Mahal and make ourselves an additional 0.45 gold per month. And 10% holding taxes. I mean, that's pretty significant. We'll go ahead and invest in that. That seems great. Now, our liege is not doing so well, but we don't care. We're also not tremendously strong militarily at this point, although it's improving. It's not ideal. Let's get manor houses building here. That's not going to help us militarily, but our economy will get even stronger. So that all looks good. Can we go to level 3 without building a keep here? No, we can't. Okay. So that's good to know. We're going to need to take this up to a level 2 keep very, very soon, but we're not quite to that point yet. Our regent unsuccessfully tried to further the mandate. Okay. We can't get rid of her, but what we can do is we can just let her keep making us money. So that sounds fine. We're fine with her making us money. We just got urbanization, not that we care, but what is being exposed next? Nothing? Apparently we don't have an exposure as of this moment. Okay, so that means that none of the cultures around us have any late medieval innovations at this moment. We will get more later, but for now, this will do. So we have another stewardship perk here. We'll grab Fearful Troops. That's not going to be a huge benefit to us right now, but it will definitely help. We can build up in Calicut, and I do want to do so. I'd love to get this rotating wind sails built here, and we only need 1 gold for that. So that's absolutely fine. Our ward has been educated. Why is she wearing that mask? Oh, she's disfigured. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we want to build over here. We're waiting on that 1 gold coming in. There we go. So we'll get rotating wind sails going in. That will further boost our income. Feudal taxes increased. Yes, please. Sounds great. So we'll get that as well. So that's all looking good. We're making 85.8 gold per month now. That's absolutely fantastic. We need this, of course, to be quite a bit higher, but we'll get there very, very soon. Well, I say quite a bit higher. My target is usually about 100 gold per month, and we're doing very well on that front. So we got a building constructed up over here. Understood. Why choose one path when you can choose all of them? Sure, so he's going to remain fickle, and that's maybe fine. What does fickle actually give us? -2 stewardship. Okay, that's not ideal. We should have gotten rid of it. Oh well, it's okay. We can extort our subjects, and we definitely will. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Do we want to lose legitimacy here? Not really. It's worth about 700 gold. Consider it an extra test of loyalty. There we go. So we're going to construct up here, and I want to immediately put in windmills there. We can build in Colum as well, and we're going to put in windmills here too. And that's the majority of that gold gone. We're still building in Mahal. Are we building everywhere that we personally hold right now? Yes, we are. Okay, good. So then we can bank up our cash and wait for some of these to finish, which this is about to finish up here. So we're definitely going to have some of these finishing relatively soon. We just finished in Madurai. Let's get another windmill construction going here. Or, as I said before, I've been kicking around the idea of putting tax offices here as well. I think at least temporarily, that's an okay thing to do. We might want to change that later. We'll see. But for now, I don't want to have that empty building slot there. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. Excellent. So we're going to continue to bank up money at this moment until our next construction completes, which I think will be in our capital, will it not? Yeah, that's going to be in our capital. So that's going to be this guy right here. 7 months on that. So we'll have a good amount of gold by the time that finishes. We could think about starting to put some of this gold here. That's definitely a potential option. We could start to upgrade some of these. And it's probably not a terrible concept. Probably not. But for the moment, I kind of just want to finish off these castles up over here. Now, we do need to put quite a lot of gold into them still, but with the amount of gold that we're making, we should be able to get that done quite quickly, in theory. So over here, we're going to have this done at this point in 4 months. And yeah, we are going to have a good amount of cash, and I just want to keep all of these constructing simultaneously right now. I think we can afford to do that. At least, mostly at this moment. So we do still have this coastal quarantine as well, and we're still down 15% holding taxes until April of next year. So we're going to gain some significant additional tax as well, 15%. That's going to be huge. We're going to be very, very delighted about that. That's going to put us to almost 100 gold a month, unless I'm mathing horribly wrong, which is very possible. So that's absolutely wonderful. We finished up in our capital, and we want to get another upgrade going here. I think absolutely, well, this is only a 5% increase. So I think we probably want to go for a wind furnace upgrade. This is very expensive, but let's get that done. He kept the trait sadistic there. I should be paying more attention to this. Sadistic is fine, I think. I don't mind that. So that'll be okay. No problem there, but I should be paying more attention to those education events, for sure. So we just finished up in Korkai, and we need to get a construction going here. This is just going to be a blacksmith upgrade that will boost our income, although our income here is not tremendously high. But the only two things that we can upgrade here without upgrading the castle is the blacksmith and the regimental grounds, and I'll opt to get more money first. So that seems good. And we, of course, need to continue to work on constructions. The question is, how are we going to be doing on these? We're going to have several of these finishing around the same time, so I think we're going to have some idling castles for a little bit, but we want to bank this up as much as we possibly can. So this is going to be going to level 5 here. Remember, we can build up to level 6 right now with our current level of castles. So that's understood. Over here, we can only build up to level 2 until we start upgrading these castles, and this one is upgraded. So that seems fine. We inherited a bunch of artifacts here. And to that end, let's actually take a look here. We've got the prize crossbow here. I don't think we have anything there, but we can equip these detailed maps, which I guess is fine. It doesn't really do much for us, but sure. So her loyalty is down to situational at this moment, and yeah, we have absolutely nothing that we can do there. We finished up our rotating wind sails in Calicut, and we want to get another building going here, but I want it to be a gold generation building. So we just got enough money to get the blacksmith. That's the cheapest gold generating building that we can build there, and that's exactly what we're going to put in. Our cash is on the low side at this moment, but we are about to be able to sell titles. Keep in mind we need to generate prestige for selling titles to be functional, but that's fine. We'll work on that. We have cracked 5K in our number of soldiers, but our primary gain in our soldiers is going to be from getting men-at-arms, so that's understood. We just finished construction in Kolum, and we do not have the gold to be able to get any of these constructed, so we'll just have to wait, and that's not terribly surprising. However, there's at any cost. That's a 20% tax increase from domain taxes, and we're now up to 108 gold per month. That's simultaneously the domain limit increase, and we lost that 15%, so that's a swing of 35% taxes. We can also sell trivial titles, and there's a plague. This is a minor plague, and the question is, how much are we expecting it to really spread? I'm going to drop Writs of Honor here, and that's going to give us a lot of gold. And now I kind of want to do the most expensive upgrade, which is probably the best one here would be windmills. We'll get that going. Okay. We do need the money for the good of the realm, or we could recover a little bit of prestige here. This guy would get a weak hook on us. He's already our marshal. I think it's fine. We'll take 1,500 gold. That's a lot of money. So that's very, very good. Okay, we are apparently hallucinating because our deceased friend, our aunt, who was 17 when she died of smallpox, has apparently showed up. Okay. Well, this is a learning challenge. We're clearly hallucinating, and we're going to gain some stress. Looks like we didn't spend the piety, I think. Okay. Our liege is converting, and did they successfully convert another location? Yeah, there are some locations here that need to be converted. Okay, noted. We're already working in Madurai, so that's okay. So, when are these going to be finishing up? Well, the answer is soon. How's this plague going? It's spreading out towards the coast this way. It's probably not going to spread too much more than this, although maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's noted. We do need to come down to Mahal and get building on a windmill over here. We're keeping an eye on the Lankan fires at this point. Now, we are 36. But we should be relatively fine, even if it does spread into our proper territory. But I think this is about the maximum extent that it's going to reach. Yeah, that seems to be the case. So we do need to get another construction going down over here. The only one that's possible before we have to upgrade the castle is this blacksmith upgrade, and we'll get that underway. So that seems good for now. We've got about 2,000 gold in stock, but we're going to need it. We're absolutely going to need it. So we finished our blacksmith up in Calicut, and I would love to get another windmill upgrade going here, I feel like. We'll get that going in. That will be absolutely great. We can afford to get some of these kind of extravagant expenditures done. Okay, let's do that so that we can middle-click drag again. Perfect. That bug happens occasionally. Wait. We can go up to a level 4 blacksmith? With a level 1 castle? That's weird. I didn't expect that. But okay, do it. I thought that that would cap at level 2 like every other building, but apparently not. Interesting. So that's good to know. We just finished up 2 more constructions. So we've got one here, and I would love to get rotating wind sails going in. And that's basically all of our money gone. So this... Okay, sure, we can increase our martial. So this up here is going to be idling, and we're going to need to put money into this. We don't currently have anyone stationed there. So it doesn't really matter what we build, per se. I'm definitely interested in whatever's cheapest, I feel like. So we'll see what ends up being a thing. But this castle is idle right now, and we do not have the money to invest in it just yet. But we are up over that 100 gold per month benchmark. So that's a really, really good sign. And that means, no, what a waste of gold. We're going to have some miasma, and we spent some legitimacy, but I did not want to put money into that. We're putting money into this. That's the dream, anyway. So 40% chance of we spend... Okay, we'll gain the prestige here. I don't actually care about her opinion of us. We're probably not able to get her out of office anyway. So that's absolutely fine. We now have access to upgrade either the blacksmith or the rope walk, and technically this is the cheaper upgrade. So we'll get that going in. Okay, so that seems good. All of our buildings are constructing, or rather all of our personally held holdings are constructing, and that's fantastic. From dust, huh? We can spend that gold. It's not very much. It's about 2.5 months worth of income, and the recovery will be nice. I mean, that's going to be out over here mostly, but it's fine. We definitely do want to see some development going up over here, but it's okay. We're working on it. So that's all seeming very good at this moment. And of course, we're working towards primogeniture. How far away do we think that currently is? Currently, we believe that to be 19 years. So it is possible that that happens in this guy's life. But he's going to be in his mid-50s at that point. Okay. That's theoretically definitely a possibility that he'll be alive then. So that would be a very good thing. We can end our entrenched regency. Can we? No, we can't. Okay. So that's not a possibility at this moment. We just finished up our tax assessors in Madurai. And next up, what of these is cheapest? They're all exactly the same. Okay, 0.2, 0.45, 0.3, and 0.15. So we definitely want to build the manor houses here. That'll get us the most money for the same amount of investment. So that seems absolutely fine. We'll get that underway. We're now making 114 gold per month. All of our holdings are constructing at this moment, and they will be finishing this up fairly soon, some of them. Yeah, definitely. But these are cheap down over here. They're not that expensive to build in yet. They'll get there. Okay, so we just finished our bellows down over here. And that means we can continue to upgrade our blacksmiths, which is exactly the plan. I'm not wanting to build the castle holding upgrades just yet. I mean, I want to build them, but we'll get these maxed out first because I'm concerned about our expenditure amounts up over here. It's pretty high, no doubt about that. Okay, so we just finished this. The only available upgrade here now should be regimental grounds. So I believe we're going to have to wait one more month tick. And we just finished building a column as well. Understood. Okay, our heir came of age. That's noted. We should probably get him married to someone who is high stewardship, ideally. She's already lowborn, but that's okay in this case. So that should be fine. We'll have to spend a little prestige, or will he spend prestige? He'll spend prestige. Yes, consider it done. So that seems good. Okay, excellent. So down here in Korkai, the only upgrade available is Regimental Grounds, and that should be the final upgrade here. Similarly, well, this is actually the penultimate upgrade here. We can do one more upgrade of the blacksmiths once this finishes, but we are going to have to upgrade this to a level 2 castle. So that's understood. Now, Colum is not building at this moment, and we just need money to get this ready to go. So how much do we need? Well, the cheapest upgrade here is like 795. Like I said, these are getting very expensive out over this way. So that's noted. But they're also getting kind of close to being maxed out. They've got a ways to go. Oh, our regent furthered the mandate and just got us 1,500 gold. That's fantastic. In that case, I kind of want to build the horizontal windmills here. It's the most expensive upgrade available, and that will mean that our windmills are completely maxed out here until our castle gets upgraded. That's fantastic. We definitely want to put our money into that. That'll boost our development, and that'll also boost our holding taxes by 4% here. So we're delighted by that. And it'll increase our overall holding taxes by 0.45. So that's very solid, all things considered. So we need to be continuing to bank up gold. We just finished in Calicut, and that's understood. So watch posts can be built here. I want to wait. I want to build something that makes us money. Ideally, windmills. We just got our stewardship perk, and that is going to be avaricious. So that boosts our stewardship by 2 and our holding taxes by an additional 15%. We're now at 8 of 9 domain, which means we can pull back one of these 2 castles. And the question is, which do we want to grab? And I think the answer is probably this one at this moment. We don't have a man-at-arms that we would want to put on this coastal province, and this one has access to manor houses. So let's go ahead and revoke this guy's title. There we go. He's going to hold a grudge, but that's okay. And we can immediately invest in building a manor house upgrade right here. Now, that means we can't afford to build in Calicut, and that's expected, to be honest. We're going to need a good amount of money to make anything over here, so that's okay. We'll wait and see if we get any additional money, but we're now at 127 gold per month. So we'll work our way through this pretty quickly. We're going to be going for the cheapest upgrade here that is an economic upgrade. This is a military upgrade, and we do want it, but not yet. We want economic upgrades first. Okay, so the cheapest one is forestry. We'll get that going. That's going to, I think, be maxed out. Maybe. Okay, so now we're banking up cash until another construction finishes. And it may take us a little while to have enough money to do that. We're going to be finishing up our windmill water wheels at our capital. Our capital's actually pretty close at this. Oh, we can extort subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? They even live by my mercy alone. Okay, so we just got enough money that we can definitely get another windmill upgrade going in our capital, and that will be phenomenal. So we're going to be delighted to do that as soon as we've got the cash coming in here. Oh, we also finished this. We have a new liege. Okay, sure. He inherited. That's fine. We can get this going, and that will be fine. We're going to, I think, be maybe a little short. No, we can afford to upgrade this. So we can see these are all level 5. They cap out at level 6, remember. So we need to upgrade each of these once, this twice, and then this can be upgraded once. It can't go to level 3 yet because we don't have cranes. So that's understood. So we're going to get this windmill going in here, and we're making very solid progress on getting these all maxed out. He stopped converting over here, so that's good, and invited us to join the council as Marshal. Interesting. Not sure why he decided us to be the Marshal of the realm. How good is our Marshal? Not very. He must have just needed us to be on the council because we're a powerful vassal. Oh! This split up. Interesting. This is an independent kingdom now from us. Okay, cool. No longer are these two kingdoms under personal union, so that sounds fine. Good to know. That definitely has an effect on this situation. Let us justify this exaction. We're going to take 450 gold and 100 stewardship lifestyle experience. Our son collected some extra taxes for us. This guy's going to remember it, but we don't care. It's fine. He can do that. Okay, so 125 gold per month. All of our holdings, I believe, are currently constructing. Yes, but Mahal is going to be done very shortly. We're going to want to get another windmill upgrade going in here as soon as we can. And this is only a level 2 castle. It's going to need to move up to a level 3 castle eventually. But for now, we'll get another windmill upgrade going in there. Perfect. So 127 gold per month now. Fantastic. We've got a decent amount in the bank, and we just finished up over here. So that basically means that we want to build a blacksmith here, and there goes the majority of our bank that we had, but that's completely understood. I mean, we're building in 9 castles simultaneously, right? This is a lot of investment expenditure. We're also edging up closer to 6,000 on our troop count, which is not a huge amount, but look at how much we can expand this by. And we can do this quickly when the time comes. So that's absolutely fantastic. We managed to sway our regent, and we've been appointed the Maharaja's royal architect. Okay. So that's neat. All of that's absolutely fine. For now, I'm just absolutely delighted to just continue to invest. So we can invest in any of these. And 682, so this would be 0.3 gold per month, whereas this would be a percentage increase. I generally prefer to go for flat increases and then percentage increases. So we're going to grab wind furnaces here. We also just had our steward die, and our son here would actually be the most qualified steward. So we'll grab him. That'll be fine. 126.4 gold per month. Okay. Feudal tax is reduced. Rude. This guy's already our chancellor. I don't like him getting a hook, but okay. We just finished our constructions in Colum, and we don't have the gold to start another one just yet. We do have a number of buildings that need upgrading here. No doubt about that. But we're getting a lot closer to getting these capped out. So that's looking fantastic. But all 3 of these need 2 more upgrades, and then this one needs 1 upgrade. So that's like 7 additional buildings that we need here. So that's understood. The regent is less powerful. Can we do anything here? No. Okay, we just finished constructing blacksmiths over here. And this means that we're pretty much required. Oh, someone's plotting to kill our wife. Okay. It's understood. We are pretty much required to construct our keep out over here at this moment. So I'm going to get that going. That is going to delay our next construction here. But this way we're not idling 2 castles. We're only idling the 1. So that'll be fine for now. We should be able to get more gold flowing in fairly soon. We did just finish a blacksmith upgrade here as well. So we're kind of waiting on a gold event. That'll be nice. These are all 682. We just finished up farm estates here as well. So let's go ahead and build farms and fields here. There we go. So we're falling a bit behind in our constructions at this moment. That's not terribly surprising, but we just finished in Calicut as well, so we now have 3 idled castles. And apparently there is a plague occurring. Okay, we lost 150 prestige from that, or rather legitimacy from that, although I don't know that we actually did. Where is this plague? Okay, this is an apocalyptic plague. We're going to enter seclusion right now. This plague is going to do very significant damage to us. We're going to isolate our capital as well. But this plague basically spawned in all of our territories. And it's apocalyptic level. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, this plague is going to cause us issues. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Spock, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.